All right, everyone, we're recording a promo for Pro Teaches Noobs. Oh, what's a noob? Hey, you know who else is a noob? My mom! All right, everyone, just forget it, okay?
Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teaches Noobs. Today I have with me, first time in quite a while, Steph and Docs.
Hello.
Hello.
And boy, are we in trouble as we go over Marvel's trouble. Their cringy attempt at bringing back romance comic. Now, okay, you have Terry Dodson and Rachel Dodson artwork. Perfectly good choices there. They're one of the best ones you give, especially for their cheesecake artwork is what they're known for. Mark Millar writing it.
Yeah, that makes no sense. Why would a dude be writing that anyway?
Well, a bunch of dudes wrote them in the back in the day anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, what's the change?
It just
in
feels
dudes
weird to me.
But Mark Kick-Ass Millar, now granted, this was before Kick-Ass, but still.
He was just probably having like writer's block and was like, oh, maybe I'll go into teen fantasy.
Well, we'll get to, because I'm pretty sure you guys forgotten. I think I told you guys about the twist before, but I'm pretty sure you both have forgotten, so.
Yes,
when do you get reminded?
We talked about this.
Yeah, and I don't know if I told you the twist or not, but I'll tell you at the very end. Oh, actually, I'll tell you pretty close into it.
Yes.
Oh, actually, I'll wait till the end of the issue. But yeah, so.
Yeah, I think you told us that there was a twist, but I don't remember you telling us.
Yep.
Their ass.
Well, I gotta say, Richie, you sure put a beautiful shine on this old Mustang, son. But you really think that engine's gonna take you boys all the way out to the Hamptons? Pop, that engine could take us to the moon and back since I fixed it up. I learned a few tricks from the best. You know what I'm saying, man? Oh, Mary, why do you have to go all this way just to make beds and serve dinner and pick up after people too lazy to pick up after themselves, honey? Because working at this resort means getting paid and having a vacation at the same time, Mom. Besides, we're going to be waiting tables, not dancing on them. Hey, come on, Ma. It's not like we're going to Vietnam or anything. It's a summer job. The worst thing that's going to happen is there's a lousy tip. Just be careful, Ben, honey. Just promise me you'll stay away from alcohol and cigarettes and all those terrible, fast and loose women in that place. Don't you forget to go to Mass now, May. I've written down the name of the church and the times of all the services. So I don't want any excuses. You got me? It's okay, Daddy. Mary's mom already called ahead and arranged for the local parish priest to meet the two of us off the bus. And take it easy, Mom. Ben's gay, didn't you know that? Worst case scenario is he comes home with a 6-foot Swedish guy with a secret crush on Pop. Ha ha ha! You hear that, Ben? You hear what your brother just said? I swear to God, that boy's so funny he should be on TV. So long, Mom and Dad. Thanks for the sodas and the sandwiches and that big bottle of bourbon from the kitchen closet you didn't even know about, folks. Oh, my God. I can't believe you stole a bottle of booze from your dad, you nut. What are you going to say when you get back home? That's one great kid we raised there, huh? No, honey, that's 2 great kids we raised there. Going home's a long way away, baby. Besides, how else are 2 hot chicks supposed to toast in the summer where everything happens to them?
Question. This has connections to something else or no?
Yes, but
Is that the twist? Because I already figured it out. Obvious. It's pretty obvious. Am I wrong?
Peter's parents and aunt and uncle.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I mean, you were like,
terrible.
I'll tell you, and then all of a sudden May and Ben and all of this. I'm like,
I am Richard and Mary.
Is this a Spider-Man thing?
But here's the thing. Why the hell does Aunt May look like MJ and Peter's mom look like Gwen?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, wait, why do they look like his love interests? Like it
was meant to be a cute gag, but
it's not cute.
It's not.
We've just started.
Don't throw a very Spider-Man coded thing at me and expect me not to get it.
Dear diary, I've decided that keeping a diary is dumb, immature, teenage stereotype, and so this entry will be the very last time that you should ever actually hear from me. Why waste all these precious hours and minutes writing something that nobody else is even supposed to read? Why put all of your thoughts and feelings down on paper when they're only going to get you into trouble later and would be so much safer within the confines of your head? Sometimes I wonder if diaries were just an ingenious device created by mothers to find out what kind of dirty stuff their daughters are really getting into. Other times, I wonder if moms just read them just to find out what they're missing in their old age. Okay, I will say this though. Mark Millar as the writer, and Terry Dodson and Rachel Dodson eat, and they're pigs.
Oh my God.
Right on the nose.
I love the art, actually. I like
Terry Dodson is great.
Yeah, the art is really good. I just love how it's a freaking huge poster, Mark Millar looking like some dreamboat like sex symbol over there.
Yeah.
And then the two women just are pigs.
Well, no, the husband and wife, but yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Terry and Rachel. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. But the irony, of course, is that the amount of time you spend writing about life is indirectly proportional to the amount of time you spend living it. I mean, what? Okay, Bay, why are you writing all this stuff and complaining about this? See my problem already with the book?
I know I'm gonna like this though.
Exactly.
That's the thing. I know
hilarious.
that I'm gonna like.
Well, trust me, it gets funnier. But then it's good. Trust me, by the time we get closer to the end, then it takes a swerve. But until then, it is hilarious. I mean, why sit in your bedroom and scribble about some boy in school when you could just stroll across the schoolyard and tell him how you feel to his face? Why speculate about kissing somebody when a living, breathing person will stick their hand up your sweater with hardly a coaxing at all? Diaries are for people with nothing else to do. And as you know, dear diary, that's been Mary and I for as long as either of us can remember. It's such a shame you won't get to hear what's coming next, because if all goes according to plan, this is where life starts to get worse writing down.
Yeah.
The summer, everyone lost it.
Oh, jeez.
But just a sec. Just double checking. When did this take place? It plays in the 70s.
Oh, God.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Peter Howard Shelby, and it's my great pleasure to welcome you to the staff of the East Hamptons Resort. My wife and I have managed this exclusive hideaway for close to 19 years now, during which time we've catered to 2 U.S. presidents, 4 prime ministers, and a disgraced former figurehead of the British royal family. As we show you around, you all understand why East Hampton is one of the 3 most prestigious locales in an area already prestigious arena. You will also hear about the strict rules under which we work. The first of which is no intimate relationship between unmarried members of the service staff. In my 30 years experience in these various forms of hotel management, I've learned that intimacy breeds distraction, and distraction breeds incompetence. In other words, please keep your John Thomases safely in your trousers. Do I make myself clear? That goes for the girls too, sir? Sorry, Mr. Shelby. Okay, why is she... What's with the pose there?
You're right.
Right.
And you, young man, have found yourself to be the first name in this season's Little Black Book. I'm afraid I suspect we're going to have to be keeping an eye on you and your brothers. Oh, come on, sir. I'm just saying, you can't stop a big gang of hormonally charged teenagers from doing what comes naturally, right? On the contrary, my loudmouth little friend, my staff and I are going to work you so hard over the next 10 weeks, you have my word, you won't be able to do what comes naturally. And come along, girls. Just because we're in a holiday resort doesn't mean you have to lie around and sun yourselves all day long. 9.5 minutes, just to strip and change a bed. Do you realize that multiplying this time by every room in the complex means one pillow might only be puffed every 72 hours? The perfect restroom is as spick and span as the perfect kitchen, ladies. I want to be able to see my face gazing back at me while I stare at those toilets. That's the way, my darlings. Wash and dry our plates and cups like you wash and dry a newborn babe. Let's go to the Hamptons, she says. It's the perfect place to meet a guy, she says. And, waitress, could you settle an argument for us, waitress? My friend and I were wondering if English was your first language or your second language, darling. English is pretty much my only language, ma'am. My parents and I are from Brooklyn. Well, perhaps you could explain how these rare steaks were ordered in English are medium rare, and the fries we required are completely invisible. Oh, God, I'm such an idiot. I'm really sorry about this, ladies. And it's the first time I've ever waited tables, and I'm really just learning the ropes right now. Obviously, but we're only here for 7 days. So would you mind speeding up your learning process a little and bringing us something a tad more edible, please? Tell her she shan't be receiving a service charge, Edith. That should make her try a little harder. God, I hate these people. You have no idea how happy I am that we're only doing lunches for 2 or 3 days. What do you mean? And the way they talk to you when you're serving food, it's like the Middle Ages or something. I honestly don't know how you guys can keep a smile on your face. Waiter, where the hell's that pork chop and relish, boy? I'm fading away to a matchstick out here, you little ignoramus. Let's just say the catering profession doesn't come entirely without its perks. Right, Ben? They spat right in it. Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, yes, we do, little lady. One sizzling pork chop and relish coming right up. Congratulations, son, and only 20 minutes later than scheduled, huh? You drive out and slaughter the animal yourself or something? Nah, just took my time applying the extra special relish, Mr. Birkinshaw. Okay, now, let me get this straight. Drapes open means nobody's home. Draped closed mean there's a girl in the room, and drapes half open mean there's a girl inside that we want to get rid of, right? That's the house rules, big brother. That said, I'm starting to worry somebody's put a hex on us for a completely sex-free summer here, man. Tell me about it. This old box of condoms I've been carrying around just expired last week. I really hope we get a little luck at this dance on Thursday night. Did you say Mary and May were tagging along for this too? Yep. Here's hoping you like redheads, kid. What are you talking about? I thought May would have been more your scene, Richie. Yeah, well, maybe I'm in for the mood for a challenge, man. Besides, if I keep taking the skanky ones, you're never going to get yourself laid, right? These are Peter's father and uncle.
That's so ridiculous.
It is.
Bunch of horn dogs. You know, you're going to get us fired if we keep dancing like this, Richie. Isn't there a sign up somewhere saying we have to stand 6 inches apart? Who cares, baby? 6 inches means I could still reach you with a couple to spare. Oh, Richie, you're evil, you know that?
That's so bad. That's the worst joke ever.
Yeah.
I can still reach you with a couple to spare. Oh my God. I'm sorry.
Yep.
That's so bad.
I know. Only in a good way, Mary. Only in a good way. Got a drink and got the drink, but that jerk at the bar just laughed when I flashed him my fake ID. Is 7-Up okay with you, May? Well, let's just say it should be with a little vodka thrown in for good measure. You're just full of surprises, aren't you? You don't know the half of it, mister. Listen, I don't know about you, Benny boy, but I think I've seen enough mobs and dads getting frisky on the dance floor to last me a lifetime. Why don't we go party somewhere and someplace where they don't have an alcoholic with a mic covering Perry Como's old songbook? But it's coming up on midnight, May. Even Richie gave us a ride into town. Everywhere else is going to be closed in 20 minutes. Oh, come on. Live a little, why don't ya? What are we doing out here? The Shelbys patrol the entire resort every night before they go to bed. Who cares about the Shelby? I spent $1.50 on a raffle ticket, and they're going to call it the number in 5 minutes. Ben? Where'd she go? What the hell is she up to? Ahem. Naked girl alert, boys. Oh my God, this is about the greatest thing that's ever happened to me, man. Isn't this how one of the Emmanuel movies kicked off? We've stumbled into a real life skin flick, big brother. Didn't I tell you this vacation was the smartest move we've ever made? Woohoo! No. Hey, Mary, what are you waiting for, honey? Don't tell me you're going to leave me alone with these two perverts. You guys are nuts. The water's freezing. Well, it's not like your bra and panties are going to keep you any warmer. Just take them off, Mary. There's nothing to be scared of. Oh, my God. There's something under the waves. What? There's something swimming around my ankle, May. There's something touching my feet down there. Oh, my God. Get out of the water, Mary. Guys, get out of the damn water. Shark attack! Ben, you jerk! And Benjamin, Richard, is that you out there, boys? It's the Shelbys. Get down! Oh, for the love of mercy. What in God's name kind of orgiastic activity that have been going on? What the hell are you going to do to those poor naked girls in the sea, you animals? I know you're out there, boys. You have my word that when I get my hands on you, I'll have you out the door so fast your feet won't touch the ground. You hear me? You can't stand out there and shivering all night, you know. The water's approximately 10 degrees, and it's only a matter of time before you both turn blue and come out there with your tail between your legs. What's the matter with you, clowns? You think I'm too old and weak to see this to the bitter end? Well, I'm the fellow in the nice warm clothes, gentlemen. You're the idiots who went out there for a midnight skinny dip in the North Atlantic Ocean. Darling, is that you? This really isn't quite as suspect as it looks, you know, sweetheart. That was amazing. Totally amazing. I hope you realize she's going to have that poor guy sleeping on the couch for 6 months after that. He does that. Oh, we just opened up a whole new chapter in their sex life. Did you see the way her eyes sparkled when she saw the bra? Oh. Oh, God. Oh, God. We shouldn't be doing this yet. Oh, for God's sake. What the hell's up with that zipper? Richie, stop. This is all happening too fast. Slow down. I'm sorry, but this is all out of my hands now, Mary. I'm afraid I just passed complete control over to little Richie on this one, baby. Richie, I'm serious. I'm not ready for this, all right? Jesus, Mary, take it easy. You're making me feel like the Hillside Strangler or something. What's wrong? Nothing's wrong. You're just going too fast, that's all. I like you, Richie. I really, really like you. But the truth is, we've only known each other 10 seconds, and you're already poking around in my underwear, man. Couldn't we at least sit here and talk for a while? Sure, Mary, why not? What do you want to talk about? You know, I feel like an idiot for even bringing this up, but I don't have any, you-know-whats on me. No big deal. What do you mean, no big deal? You mean we're done? No, silly. No big deal, as in we'll just have to use some of my you-know-whats tonight. Face it, Tiger. You just hit the jackpot.
There is a horn dog.
They're making Aunt May look terrible right
telling
now.
him to slow down, and then like, no, well, I got.
Oh, trust me, there's a reason. There's a reason.
Yeah, did she pop a hole in it?
No. But the fact is, this is where the big reveal is to people. Face it, Tiger, you just hit the jackpot. Really? Add into the fact she looks like MJ.
Right, though. Talks like her.
So, how's this for the start so far?
Funny.
It's such
That's
a boomer.
that's the thing. It's not meant to be funny. That's the funniest part.
Exactly.
It's like it's just people writing about teenage sex.
Yeah,
lives.
it is though. It's
so
just
weird to
teenage
me.
hormones. Yeah.
I love this
Mhm.
picture. Man, that is such good cover.
Oh yeah, the Johnsons are incredible.
I
Ben?
love that.
You done? Yeah, mate. Yeah, mate. I'm done. That was incredible. God, you were incredible. I wasn't too fast or anything because sometimes I just got kind of excited and having trouble holding back. Hey, don't worry about it. It's a compliment, I guess. It just means you're really into me, right? Got a cigarette? Sorry, I don't smoke. Didn't think you did either. Oh, I don't. This just seems a little kind of those cool post-coital things to do. You know, like everyone does in the movies. I've got a packet of Reese's Pieces. That'll do.
That's what I do.
Chocolate.
Got some food?
Chocolate.
Yep. It's weird to think I didn't even want to come here, isn't it? Can you believe I tried to talk Richie into doing the whole Florida theme park thing instead? Really? I've always fantasized about doing it with a guy in a mouse outfit. And this was long before the buyout. I had to go there. This was long before the Disney buyout.
Oh my god.
You really think I'd screw around if I had Minnie and 3 little mice back home? Fair point. But what made you so desperate to work away for summer vacation anyway? I mean, how come you didn't want to do what everyone else does when school breaks up and just veg out back in Forest Hills for a few months? I think you just answered your own question there. Besides, I kind of wanted to see a little of the world, try something different, and maybe make a little cash to buy this thing I've had my eye on for a while. Seriously, I'm saving up for something too. Mary thinks I'm nuts, but I'm banking half of whatever I make under the mattress because I need to find $200 by the end of September. How come? You promise not to laugh? I'll give it my best shot. I want to buy a camper van like Scooby-Doo's. What? Seriously, it's this guy in our block selling his when he heads off to college. And he's even promised to throw in some driving lessons if I take it off his hands. I'm not kidding, Ben. I want this van so damn much. I've had every stupid inch of it decorated in my head for weeks. You're going to paint a big mystery machine on the side? I thought you weren't going to laugh, you jerk. What are you saving up for anyway? Personality lessons? No, a car and just like you, believe it or not. A gorgeous 1967 Camaro Z7A with a small block 327 all-aluminum Chevy engine, in fact. I thought Richie was the one who was in the cars. Didn't your dad buy him that Mustang for his birthday or something? Yeah, but that's not because Richie is especially into cars. That's because Dad's especially into Richie. Oh, that's okay. I'm cool with that. There's 3 billion people on the planet, so it's not like everybody's going to have a perfect relationship with their old man, right? Besides, it's not like he hates me or anything. He just goes for that extra mile for Richie because Richie could charm the birds from the trees. I was always in and out of the hospital as a kid, whereas Richie was the super fit, super funny guy. Growing up, I just got used to everybody liking him better. Which brings me to a question I really have to ask. Aside from the fact that you could have had either one of us, how come a cool chick like you settled for little Richie's unspectacular big brother? Why? Because that's a question little Richie would never have asked me, baby. God, you must think I'm some kind of frigid bitch after all this, Richie. Are you kidding? I've had the time of my life tonight, Mary. You're really great company, honey. I swear it. Well, just as long as you realize it's not because I don't like you or anything, because I really, really do. It just feels too soon to be taking all my clothes off and everything. Listen, would you stop apologizing? I think it's cool that you don't just follow the herd. Taking a stand like this has proved you've got a mind of your own, you know? Seriously? Of course I'm serious. You mean you're not going to start calling me the Virgin Mary behind my back or anything? Would you stop? And would you stop? Some things are just worth waiting for, Mary. Sure, there's nothing I'd like better than making love to you, but only if it's something you're sure you actually want. I really, really like you too, Mary. And to tell you the truth, I like you so much, I'm willing to wait as long as it takes to get me. You mean that? Of course I mean that. You're a very special person, Richie. Get you in the morning, sweetheart. Get you in the morning, Richie. Damn Bible something clap happy guitar playing priest. In other words, he ain't happy.
No, he's throwing a fit.
Yeah, he is.
He doesn't know what to do with himself.
Give him props though for at least covering it well.
Yeah, well,
or Mary's just too naive.
Yeah.
No, you got to be a nice guy. No matter how you feel after, you got to be a nice guy.
So how's it going with the Virgin Mary, little brother? How's it going? I'm losing my mind, Ben. That's almost a week and I still haven't closed the deal. I swear to God, she's probably the most interesting girl I've ever actually met, but I think I'm starting to grow hair on my palms here.
Oh my goodness.
That's nasty.
What's the latest on Richie, Mary? You give it up yet? Oh, don't you start, lady. I get enough hints from him every night. What's the big deal with waiting a while? There are other things to do, you know. So what about this Mary chick then? Is she as horny as she looks, or is it all just for show? Man, and this May chick. Man, let's just say that unless things calm down, I'm going to find myself blowing this entire month's wages on condoms, dude. How about you and Ben? Still in love? Ben? Oh, he's such a doll, Mary. The sets can be a little more interesting, but I don't think I've ever dated anyone as generous as this before. 10 cents for carrying 8 suitcases up 3 flights of stairs. Man, 10 cents can even buy the freaking Superman comic book these days. Yeah, can you believe those guys have the nerve to charge 12 cents for that crap now? Okay, I want the floors mopped, the windows clean, the tables polished, and the cutlery is so bright and shiny, it literally blinds the guests, ladies. I mean, how many days, hours, and minutes did you say it was until payday, Mary? And just about the longest 4 days, 2 hours, and 37 minutes you're ever going to see in your life, old chum. Mirabelle, these young ladies want to try their dresses in a blue, a red, a pale green, and a bright summer yellow, if you'd be so kind. Actually, we should probably pick up the pink, the white, the purple, and the orange while she's out there. I'm afraid I just can't tell you. Oh, what? Is this supposed to be the 70s of, they look more like pimps.
Yeah. Furs and then a colonial looking suit. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, it's like, what?
It's not part
Okay, I can start breathing through some of these because it's starting to get more into a lot of filler.
Yeah.
Oh, now they're doing some like, now I know why your dad and bought Richie the Mustang, Benny boy. You're a menace to society behind the wheel. And don't mind them, sir. It's their first time in anything that isn't a police car. Now, how much did you say a deposit for this little beauty would be again? Oh, you don't have to lie to me, son. I knew the second you walked into the showroom, your salary couldn't stretch to the ashtray in a vehicle like this. You did. So how come you're letting the four of us take a 10 grand car on a test drive, man? Well, it's a lot more fun than sitting in an office, right? Floor it, kid. That guy's going to lose his job one day.
Oh, yeah. Or get into an accident because the kid is driving a car fast.
Yep, but yeah, they get these cute things like a little donk, which is what to be like, which is a troll doll, but because Mark Millar is British, he's calling it by the British name.
Okay.
Because like the little trolls, tough hair and all that.
Though in Britain,
a gonk. A gonk.
I've
Okay.
never heard of that before.
Right. Never. Okay.
I'm Googling it.
Yep, I believe that's what it is. Like, don't those two make you sick or what? Actually, they make me kind of jealous. Wow, can you believe this is our 14th anniversary already? What? 14 days in about 10 minutes time. We'll have been going on for 14 days, Richie. You know, that's the second longest I've ever actually dated someone. Did you enjoy your anniversary dinner? You guys are insane. It was fantastic. I've never had even a chicken and cashier before. Never mind chicken cashier on a beach served by boys in tuxedos. You think Mr. Shelby and his wife will catch us up here with all this stuff you two stole from the kitchens? Nah, we parked at least a mile up from their anti-sex expeditions, baby. Not that Ben and May give a damn, of course. I wish I was like her sometimes. Not just the clothes and the hair and everything. I mean the way she couldn't care less about things. Do you wish I was more like that? I love you just the way you are, sweetheart. Except once in a while, you like to go through the motions when we aren't wearing pants, right? Well, I wouldn't exactly beat you off with a stick, let's put it that way. Is it religious, this virginity thing? I mean, I know you two go to church on Sunday, but is that why you're uncomfortable wanting and talk about taking the big plunge? Actually, that gets this a little more complicated. What do you mean? A palm reader said if I ever had sex before I got hitched, I'd be a mom before I was 20. Are you kidding me? I know, it's terrifying, idiot, isn't it? No, I mean, the fact you actually believe that garbage? Are you telling me we're here and we're living the celebrate life here because something a fortune teller tells you? Well, everything else came true. She even said May was going to head across the country in a camper van. How could she know something like that? I don't believe it. This is absolutely unbelievable. Even May isn't paying any attention to this. And she looks like she's going like a rocket over there. That's because she told May the exact opposite of what she told me, Richie. Don't say anything to Ben, but don't say anything to Ben or anything. But the palm reader said nobody was ever going to call May mom. So that's why May feels she can be as loose as she wants.
Floozying it up.
Yep. But yeah, you have more people completely mocking May and everything about like, didn't I say she was? Didn't I say she was a maid at this place? I told you the stupid ditz didn't have any money. Oh, great. Pardon me, darling, but you don't think an extra couple of diamond rings handing on my son would be the verge of tasteless, do you? I tell you the truth. To tell you the truth, I really don't know, honey, but it's definitely going to make it cleaning out these bed bands a whole lot harder. Excuse me, please. I really need to get past. That's right, sweetheart. Go pick up all my dirty old socks, huh? Just don't let me catch you wasting around town again like you're something you're not, okay? Mister, I've got more class in my little finger than you've got an entire 300-pound wobbly excuse for a body. Ha ha ha! Atta girl, sweetheart. Don't take that crap from that fat son of a bitch. What did you say? Nothing. Nothing? Huh. Well, that's good. Because if you just said what I thought you said, that they'd boot you out of your cheap little butt, ditz. And what kind of stupid clothes are these anyway? Don't you feel even a little humiliated for stepping and fetching for people your own age? And stop being such a jerk, Jerry. Leave the girl alone, man. What are you doing defending this piece of trash, Ralphie? You could probably have her down in the men's room for $5, dude. Punch the guy's teeth out? Nah, but I wish I had. Wish I'd broken every bone in his stupid fat body and smacked him over the head with my bucket, Richie. But I just stood there and took it. I just bit my lip and walked away. You want me to give him a smack? No, don't be ridiculous. You're no less expendable than I am around here. Those clowns definitely aren't worth losing your job over. So what do we do? Just take it, I guess. Oh, God, I'm crying. I can't believe I've actually let that fat, useless moron make me cry here. Hey. Crying's and nothing to feel guilty about. They're the ones who should be finished. What?
I'm saying, Richie, pull it back.
Unfortunately,
buddy.
They're the ones who should be feeling ashamed talking to someone like they're a piece of garbage. How classy is that, huh? They think they're big shots because their daddies bought them everything. But you can't buy a set of manners in Macy's, sweetheart. Sometimes the more you got, the less you got. You know what I'm saying here? You okay, honey? You mean besides looking like a panda bear? That's the one thing the artwork didn't get right because it's not showing her mascara running.
All right. Showing her tears.
Uh-oh!
You called it.
Yeah.
He knows he can get some. He's a piece of shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, he is.
He's a player.
He's a meanie. I don't like him.
Yep. Is that it, Richie? You done? Are you kidding me? I'm only just getting started here, baby. Are me and Richie going out? Well, Mr. and Mrs. Shelby kind of frown on the staff dating, but between you and me, we might be seeing each other for a little while. What do you mean? I'm always talking about May. You guys are just jealous because you've only got Mrs. Palm and her 5 lonely daughters for company. No, I'm not in an especially good mood at all, folks. I actually always think to myself when I'm serving up London broil and mashed potatoes, $1.99 a bunch. Oh, what the hell? Give me that $5 bouquet over there, ma'am. You're only young once, right? And look, the bridal magazine was the last thing that they had at the store. What were they supposed to do? Pick up popular hand drill? You know something weird? I don't even particularly like you all that much, Richie. I actually find you kind of arrogant and obnoxious. Yeah, well, you're not exactly my type either, May. To be honest, I think you're pretty cheap and slutty. I'm cheap and slutty? You're the one who had the sex with his brother's new girlfriend, mister. Oh, of course. And now you really care about Ben all of a sudden? Obviously more than you do, jackass. You know what I told Ben when I first saw you? I told him you were a phony. And all this I'm so wild crap was just a way of getting back at your strict little daddy. Oh, drop dead. I came to you for a little support after those idiots back there, and you're hitting me with this? Those tears were as fake as you are, honey. Tell the truth. You had your eyes on me since the second you got here. Oh, you're cheating on Ben? And hey, tell the whole world, why don't you? I think there might have been a pilot flying overhead who didn't quite catch that, Mary Big Mouse. Besides, sex twice last night, and once again this morning. It's hardly tantamount to an affair. Yes, it is!
Yeah.
This isn't a relationship we're talking about here. Like that thing you have with Ben, you mean? Oh, Ben's getting too serious for his own good anyway. And besides, it's not like he's even going to find out about this if you be a good girl and cover for me.
What the hell, dude?
Oh, jeepers.
Again, Aunt May here, people.
Yeah, exactly. What are we doing?
Like, no way. Oh, come on. It's not like I'm asking you to sell secrets of the Soviets or anything. All you have to do is pretend that you and me are going to the movies tomorrow night. Yeah, he's only going to get hurt otherwise. And you wouldn't want a sweet little guy like Ben to get hurt now, right? Oh, shut up and stop being so evil. Please, Mary, just this once, and I promise I'll never ask you again. Just help me get this super secret boyfriend guy out of my system, huh? Okay, just this once. But only because Richie said he was taking Ben to the Museum of Modern Art tomorrow night anyway. That's looking at you like, yeah.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Oh, gee, they're doing it on the golf course?
Right.
All right. How fast do you think Shelby kick us out if he saw us breaking the no sex rule on the 15th hole, May? Who knows? I guess it all depends on whether we ruin his shot or not. Poor Richie. It's Ben. So poor Richie. How the horniest guy on earth end up with a girl who draws the line at first base? Is it true Mary won't have any sex because of some fortune teller back in Brooklyn? Oh yeah, Mrs. Gray told her that if she gave it up while she was still in her teens, she was going to be a mom by the time she was 20. But it's just it's really just a crock. I mean, she's supposed to come from this amazing line of psychic and all that. But the old bat said I was never going to be a mom. Can you believe that? What she didn't know was that I come from an amazing line of breeders. And you only have to look at a woman in my family to fertilize our eggs. With me wearing sunglasses off for any kind of protection? Very funny. You're really great. You know that, May. I know I keep saying it, but I've never met anyone like you before. You think we'll be doing this after we go back? Who knows? I guess it all depends on which college we wind up going to. Well, it's not like Forest Hills. It's a million miles from Brooklyn, and we'll both have a set of wheels. Ben, you're 18 years old, honey. Would you please stop playing what you're having for breakfast 5 years down the line? You're hanging out in the Hamptons. You're getting paid to be on vacation, and you're lucked into sleeping with the best-looking chick in the state. Just relax and enjoy the moment, Mr. Organized. Do you think May's going cold on me, Mary? Not a chance. What gives you that idea? Just the fact that every time I try to talk to her about us going steady, she changes the subject to Richard Nixon or Evel Knievel or whatever the hell pops in her head. Do you think she might be seeing somebody else? Absolutely out of the question, Ben. And Ben, I know May's a little crazy and impulsive, but she just likes you too. And too much to really pull something like that. It really wouldn't be her style. So how come she seems so distracted lately? Whenever I'm talking to her, it's like the lights are on, but nobody's home. Well, she had a weird week and everything. Maybe she's still a little freaked out about what happened to jocks back at the swimming pool a couple of days ago. What are you talking about? Those guys from New Jersey who were calling her a bitch and a skank and all that. I mean, it takes a lot to get May crying, but she was really upset about that stuff. You mean those clowns who were in town for the polo competition? Yeah, the fat little creep with the real bad shirt. Didn't she tell you about this? Ben? Uh-oh! Yeah, he just stormed out there. Oh, gee, are you nuts? Go screw yourself, Mr. Shelby. Hey, fat man, what the hell do you want, Runt? Your chubby ass in the John where I can give it some attention, moron. And Ben got the crap beat out of him. I thought you said he was some kind of killing machine. Isn't that why the cops asked him to get not to get any more fights? Are you kidding? They were just sick of him taking him to a hospital bed every other week. Ben's pretty much the worst fighter in the history of man. It's not as bad as it looks, guys. I think I can still see out of my left eye. Okay, what do you think about the fact that Ben is all talk, all bark, no bite?
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
God,
he
I feel
tells everybody else to have great responsibilities.
We
but
know what happens to Ben.
We know what
Unfortunately,
Fight.
Yeah.
Like he just tries to take the high road. He realizes that later on in life,
Right.
but like, yeah.
Yep. But you got a written warning for Mr. Shelby's, which is probably because of how badly he got beaten. But now Ben walks in, but it's so dark he can't make it out.
Oh,
But
jeez.
hey Ben, how you doing? Holy jeez, Mary! Oh my God! But he covers for him.
Of
The
course.
hockey team is getting changed in your bedroom. That's right. There's the hockey team back there. She's putting 2 and 2 together.
Of course. Like they're not making it difficult.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. May, what the hell are you doing out to a party at midnight? Aren't you supposed to have a 6 a.m. start in the morning? It's not a party. It's more like poker night. Just a sec.
Good.
Just a moment. Gotta sign out on something that I do for my brothers.
Oh, go ahead. Do what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm. All right, and so it's okay. But yeah, she's been cheating on Ben. Are you serious? Mate. So she's doing strip poker. I knew it. I knew these little sleaze bags were getting up to this somewhere. Let's kick in those doors and fire the whole damn lot of them, Patty. Oh, lighten up, Peter. If you put as much effort into our sex life as you do with the other people, I'm actually crack a smile from time to time. So in other words, she's not as frigid as he is.
All right. She needs
But
love.
we find out though, May is pregnant
Of course.
with Richard's kid. Yes, this is
Of
where you
course.
think it's going.
I think it's going down a very dark place here.
I think this is just an excuse for them to like demolish the women in Spider-Man's universe.
And
Really
trying to
good way to say it.
retcon
It
that
wasn't
May
your
was
baby.
actually. It was saying that
Yeah.
May was actually his mom.
Right, not his aunt.
No, I get that, but like,
Yeah, they're demolishing everything,
Yeah.
trying to. They're thinking this is what people want for romance.
Yeah,
It's
this
awful.
is not romance. Like this is just
Not at
awkward
all.
hormones.
But yep, I can start breathing through this a bit more now. Obviously, May is being a little, well, if it's any consolation, heavy bouts of morning sickness in the first trimester is what to be a sign of a very healthy baby. Yeah, not when I get my hands on the little. But yep, but even so, like she's crying, she's putting on those glasses because it's covering her crying.
No. Yeah.
But yeah, she's like, what am I going
stop
to
the
do?
makeup from running.
Yep, but even says like the mystery man, you meet 3 times a day.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like she's saying like, well, maybe I've been a little trampy.
Yeah. A little? 3 times a
Yeah.
day.
You know the weird part of all this? The stupidest thing I just can't get out of my head. I keep thinking about how full of it that stupid palm reader was last Christmas. How do you mean? How nobody ever called me mom and how you'd end up with a kid if you ever got it on before you were 20? Talk about a waste of $2 good, huh? Oh! She now feels like just give it to me right now! It's like now that that's off the table, screw that! Screw me!
Right. Freaking
So
wild.
wild.
It turned out she's even worse than May!
Oh no.
But
What the?
yep,
Why are
but
they
yeah,
trying to make them seem so like trampy and philandering?
I know.
I know, right? But yeah, they're talking. He's saying he went out. Now he finally got it with Mary. He wants to say it was her. Now, of course, she tries to reveal that she's pregnant and everything, but it turns out he's sterile. All of those beatings and everything, it made him sterile. And thus, the only person who the mystery man could have been was Richard.
Okay.
And yeah, Richard actually is trying to show that he's actually upset. You know, and everything. All the girls out there, all the hundreds of girls, you had to go for the one chick in this place that actually liked me more than she liked you. You're never going to change, are you, Richie? You're always going to be the same, right? You're not going to tell Mary about this, are you? You're pathetic, you know that. Hey, out of all of them, Ben's the only good guy here.
Yeah, exactly. Still, though, like, he's still going to be screwed either way. Like, what do you mean? Oh, you're not going to tell Mary, are you? Like, what do you mean? She's not going to find out?
Yeah, exactly. And of course, she's considering abortion and everything. And this is where we get the implication that her father will be abusive.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's one of those cases where it's like, no, in fact, if she goes on with a bunny of it, her old man's going to knock the hell out of both her and both May and her mom.
Oh, geez.
They're trying to convince her, like, I think there might be a third option here that pleases just about everybody. And that she decides to run away.
Not go home, yeah. Sounds about right.
Yep. No, she didn't even go home.
That's what I'm saying. Just not go home. Yeah.
Yep. Last issue. We see she's been hitching around with other people. We jump around her remembering everything, but not liking a lot of these other guys she keeps on checking up with to, you know, hitch a ride and all that.
Jeez.
Especially if they find out she has a kid. So
Right.
she then, you know, like, May, is that you, honey? Listen, if it's you and that's been making these calls, I want you to realize that there's nothing to be scared of. Your mom and I just want to make sure you know you're okay. Hello?
That sucks.
See, this is where it gets really dramatic. Hello, Mary. Hello, May. This new guy been slapping you around? What? The sunglasses. Oh, yeah. Good. You deserve it. You deserve every kick and every punch. In fact, I hope you hit you so hard sometime you end up in the hospital and lose your stupid baby. Guess you and Richie have been talking, huh? Oh, for God's sake, man, I'm not an idiot. I've got two eyes like everyone else. And you know, I do actually have a brain in there. All Richie did was make it official. Mary, please, I can't handle this right now. I thought you called me up for a little sympathy. Jeez, just when I think you couldn't get any worse, you go and hit another home run, May. You're walking around with my boyfriend's baby in there, you fat cow. Remind me again,
Lord.
Why should I care about what's been happening to you? Is that what you came all the way down here to say? No, I came all the way down here to say that and to see what a mess you made of your life because I thought it might make me feel better. And did it? A little. You still seeing him? Dumped him the night you left. He still writes me letters just about every other day, saying how sorry he is and everything. But I really haven't even felt like writing back yet. He and Ben are supposed to have patched things up. But as far as I'm concerned, the guy's dead as JFK right now. I can't believe you're just working up there on your own. What was I supposed to do? Quit my job because you couldn't keep your hands off my boyfriend? Give up all that cash because you have a problem keeping your libido in check? Oh, Mary, what? Just stop it, will you? Stop what? Stop kicking me like this. Okay, I got stupid and slept with Richie a few times. 47 times. Okay, I got stupid and slept with Richie 47 times. But it's over, and I'm sorry, and God knows I'm paying for it 24 hours a day right now. I'm living with a guy I'm terrified of, and he finds out I'm pregnant, he'll kill me. I'm completely cut off from my family because if my dad finds out I'm pregnant, he'll kill me too. Or worse still, beat the living daylights out of my mom. I've got no money, no job, no prospect. I'm living in a trailer. We've got a chemical toilet, and geez, I know you lost your boyfriend, Mary. Feel so bad about what I did. Wish the ground would just open up and... What? I swear, if I didn't think it would hurt the kid, I'd kill myself right now. Seriously. Help me, Mary. You always were the smart one. Just help me figure a way out of this. So basically, so yeah, we see that they're just talking. He's chilling. He's been giving it time to think. And then Mary shows up and claims it's her kid.
Huh.
And Mary's
Okay.
saying, we need to get the let's just introduce our little boy to his daddy, sweetheart. Come again? I couldn't give him up, honey. I know the plan was to work for the Shelby until he's born and then hand him up for adoption. But the moment I saw his little face, well, giving him up to strangers is an awful lot harder once you're holding your baby in your arms. Don't you think he looks just like his grandpa? Mary, what are you talking about? This isn't our kid. We never even... Oh, wait a minute. We did, didn't we? Anyway, that's all besides the point. No, Richie, that's exactly the point. If you feel even half as much for me as you've been saying in those letters, you'll stand up and do the right thing here. Look at me, Richie. Do you understand what I'm saying right now? You really want me to want me? You got to do the right thing here. So all of this was to figure. First of all, the Shelbys were not complete assholes. They were willing to help it out and everything, and this was the big test. Find out if Richie meant what he said. Get the stuff off of May, and hopefully May can patch things up with Ben. And it's the idea of, yeah, she's being a mother before she was 20 because she had sex with Richie. Now they actually can pass it off, and nobody will call May mom.
That's sad.
That is.
Yep. And look, they try to give her the hairdo and everything.
Oh, God.
So ridiculous. Like, I feel like this was just a whole back end to nothing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, this is the show where they actually do get back together. Oh, I love it. Did you get that mystery machine? God, I wish. That guy still owes me $20 deposit. And I haven't even got any of those free driving lessons he promised me either. But yeah, this is all meant to set up, the two are going to get together and everything. And yeah, look, 1963.
Yeah, right.
Of course.
But the fact they had to make May now look like, oh, she aged fast.
Yeah, for real though.
And then they tried to imply this was, they tried to imply this was the Ultimate Universe by having Peter meeting up with Bucky Barnes from the Ultimates. I know, right?
So awkward.
But yeah. See what is so controversial?
Yeah.
It was unnecessary.
Yeah, I feel like the whole thing was unnecessary.
So unnecessary.
It was.
Pass this whole thing off instead of just
artwork was gorgeous.
Story. It was really good.
Oh,
that was the only saving grace.
Yeah. It really was freaking good.
Yeah, other than that, everything else is just so... Again, Ben's the only likable guy here. With Mary being a close second.
Well, it's just all so convoluted.
Until the last issue,
confusing. Yeah, well, it's just confusing, like, the whole thing. Couple of the characters look similar in some of the panels, which confuses you, and then the whole story being convoluted makes no sense.
Exactly. And again, the fact that Peter's mom and aunt look like his two love interests.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just makes it even more awkward.
It makes it worse because, then you're putting on that, May is actually his mom, and then it makes it so much worse that they.
What made him think it was a good idea?
Right.
That's what gets to me.
Too. Makes it seem super weird.
So weird.
What the hell made him think this was a good idea? I can never.
He's only attracted to women that look like his freaking mother and aunt.
Mom and aunt.
That's so weird.
Well, technically, his real mom and his stepmom.
Right.
Thankfully, even Millar has said this was the worst thing he ever wrote.
At least he acknowledges it.
I know, right?
Yeah, exactly. At least he acknowledges it. And it was up until Kick-Ass gave him a reason to reprint it. This had no reprints at all.
Oh, really?
That's funny.
That is.
But yeah, it is just seriously, do we need to know the sexcapades of Peter's parents and aunt and uncle?
Right. Did not need to know that.
No, it was
No.
Orgiastic.
And again, it's disgusting.
It is very weird and disgusting because it's like you just cheated with your best friend's boyfriend. You're having a baby now by him, and now she's gonna raise the baby. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, it just makes no sense.
And again, it's supposed to be all these people that Peter thought were the greatest ever. No, I get what they were probably thinking. This will make them human. It doesn't make them human. It makes them despicable.
Yeah, it's like I get teenage hormones and like teenagers do dumb things, but
Oh, don't get me started. I just write this.
That stupid thing.
Yep. How Peter was in One More Day. If this was canon, boy, talk about an Oedipus complex up the butt.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just so it like makes it seem incestuous that he's like only attracted to the women that look like his mother. And
he doesn't even know which one is real. I mean, he thinks, but like then it makes it weirder to me that like May is the one that kind of raises him after his parents and everything. Then it's
but
like,
he just never gets called mom. She never gets called mom.
Oh no,
Exactly.
I know, but like in her mind, you know, she has her son, but like I don't know. I just don't like the connotations of it all.
Agreed. And then May has a Mickey Mouse fetish.
Yeah, that's fucking awkward. Like, dress up as a mouse.
Is the covers of the 13-year-old girl.
That's what I think is so weird about it.
So
it's like, why did we put pictures of real girls?
They were going for a
here?
romance comic vibe.
It's terrible.
But still, though,
This is probably the
doesn't
only decent
equate
one
to
was
what's
this one.
inside the book.
I know.
Like,
This is probably the only decent cover was this one.
it's so weird. Like,
Would you
the
agree
whole
that this is probably the
process
only
is
decent
so-
one?
Yeah, because it's
Still
not
looks
that
too young
bad.
And he's got fucking 5
Oh, yeah.
shadow. I still
Right.
think
Agreed.
he's right.
I'm just saying compared to, of the 5, that's the only
Yeah.
decent one.
The rest of them look like they're trying to be like weirdly sexual, or like that one is just
Avant-garde.
awkward.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
it's so
even that one-
stupid.
Ugh.
Not a
And again, the fact that
I
it made
get that.
May and Richard the worst.
Yeah, no.
And again, Mary wasn't bad until this issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mean.
Then it's like, okay, there's being mad, and then there's
Well, I mean, you're kicking somebody while they're down, but like, I get it.
but
'Cause,
this
like,
went beyond that.
I mean, I've been that mad. I
Oh,
don't
really?
think I've said
Yeah.
things that mean, but at the same time, it's like I do want to see, like, you know, how bad you've screwed things up, and if I can help and I calm down, I will help. But otherwise, it's like, why should I help you at that point? You know, like you screwed my life up too, not just your life. You know.
Exactly. And again, this was just
No,
beyond.
it's still bad. It's still
Again.
bad. She said some really mean stuff too.
The only thing salvaging was the artwork.
Yeah, for real.
These are this is the
Disorders.
one couple that is perfect for bringing back romance books. Hey, here's the problem. Romance comics were played so over the top, sickeningly sweet, it was laughable. This
Yeah,
tried to make a story out of it.
right. Tried to make them
Like-
too horny.
Well, not just that, but too serious.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, it used to be a case where you would, it would be, it was always the cliche of, hey, we just met. It must be love. Oh, I could
Yeah.
never love this woman. I love you, baby. Let's get hitched. It was
Right.
over the top schmaltz. But it was like, it's stuff that obviously you can never bring back. Let's be honest, you can never bring that back.
No,
It
that was
reached
like
this-
the sterile, you know.
Yeah.
That was like the sterile environment. That was
Yeah.
the romance that was super sterile for people.
Yeah, but now you can never get away with it. So they thought, oh, let's try and treat it seriously and over the top, and let's connect it to Spider-Man. Like, seriously, what made them think that was a good idea?
If they did this story without trying to connect it to Spider-Man, it would have been fine.
Yeah, it would have been fine. It would have been just some generic couple.
Yeah, just some random romance book, but trying to connect it to Spider-Man makes it even weirder.
Yeah. I mean, could it have relaunched romance? No.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely not, but
Just done
it would have
that
been reviled.
way. Yeah, they wouldn't have been looking at it sideways. Like, why did you take a perfectly good story from a perfectly good character and ruin it that way?
Yeah, I mean the twist again. I can get why they, in their mind they thought it was a good idea. It wasn't, but I can get why they would think it could be. And yeah, it's like, why? And why do we care about these people? Again, Ben's the only good guy.
And even he is not the greatest guy, but he's still better than the rest of them.
His flaws are what make him better.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that? His
Definitely better
flaws
than the
are what
rest
make
of
him
these
better
guys.
because it's like he's not a guy who can be like, I'm Captain America, serve to save the day. It's more like
exactly.
he's like,
Right. He learns from his mistakes, but you know.
Yeah, exactly. Again, this page is the pinnacle of the problem here. Face it, Tiger, you just hit the jackpot. Again, did we need the Mary Jane, Gwen Stacy vibe to be cute?
Right. We don't need the cheeky references.
I mean, look, could I buy that Aunt May got it up in her youth? Yes.
Of
But
course.
apparently, you know what I mean? Would you want to? It's like,
We don't
okay,
wanna see
yeah,
it.
she was quite. I can imagine she was quite a looker in her day. Yes, but not like this.
Didn't have to make her a floozy.
Or Mary
Or-
Jane.
Yeah.
Exactly. And again, it feels also like, did you notice that was and notice they go with the party girl being the Mary Jane being more of the trampy May, and Sainted Gwen Stacy being the Virgin Mary.
Right. That's exactly
That was
what it is.
intentional.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Again,
For sure.
there's so much wrong. Okay, taking out the Spider-Man connections, I would have given this a 5.
Yeah, probably 5 or 6.
It's like it's mediocre at best, but
Yeah.
with it all, it's a 2.
Right. With the artwork, probably would have gave it a 6, but yeah, no,
Oh, yeah.
the Peter
But-
connection,
Yeah.
like a 2
Yeah.
or a 3 is absolutely accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the overallness. Again, ignoring the artwork, it's a 2
Yeah,
or a
just
3.
the story, yeah, it's a freaking 0.
Yeah, with
It's a zero.
the Spider-Man stuff. Without it, meh, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Without it.
Without it, definitely average.
But with
But
it,
without
it
the-
makes it painful.
Yeah, it really does though.
And then here's the other thing. Peter's parents, they're supposed to become super spies.
Yeah, exactly.
Or if it's in the Ultimate Universe, scientists.
And this is what they're doing.
What?
Oh my god!
I cannot
Yeah,
see them
exactly.
becoming scientists whatsoever.
No, exactly. How they don't even talk about actually going to college. They
Become
talk
a
about
cars.
what college they could go to, but they're more interested in cars and banging.
Exactly. And,
All right. That was
but
terrible.
yeah, so
That was terrible.
yep, it was. What would you say this is one of the worst things we've covered? Not the worst, but one of.
Not the worst, no,
Not the
but
worst, yeah,
definitely one of the worst.
Definitely one of them.
Yeah, definitely. But hey, at least it's not marked. It's off the checklist finally.
You're right, though. Yeah,
That means
this is what
you-
you've been
yeah.
wanting to do for a while now.
Yeah, because of how bad it is.
Right, just to get it out there. It's freaking awful. I
is.
can see why it's so hard to get people to do this one too.
Yep. But thank you guys so much. Thank you, everyone else. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.